Guys, today we are going to look at a deployment diagram. What is a deployment diagram? A deployment diagram is typically used in software engineering, which illustrates the uh, physical deployment of software components across the hardware nodes. It portrays the static development view of a system. It involves the nodes, artifacts, and their interrelationship. Now, let us look at the symbols and the notations of a deployment diagram. The deployment diagram consists of four basic symbols or notation, you can call them as a component, an artifact, an interface, and a node. Let us further look. Further look at these symbols and notation as we go further in the video while drawing the diagrams in star UML. Now, what are the applications of deployment diagram? The application of deployment diagram are wide ranging. First up, they help in understanding how software components are distributed across the hardware nodes, providing a clear view of the system's physical architecture. Second, they help in deployment diagrams helps in communication between the development teams, system architects, and the stakeholders by visualizing the physical deployment of a system. Next, it serves as a part of system documentation, providing an overview of the deployment strategy and layout for future references. So, now we have seen what is a deployment diagram, the symbols and notations, as well as the application of deployment. Now, let us draw a deployment diagram for a hospital management system in star UML. So, as I said, we are taking a star UML for drawing our hospital management system deployment diagram. This is a free version when you can download it from the web. So after going into the star UML, click the model tab and add diagram. So in this case, we are going to draw a deployment diagram. So click deployment diagram. You can see there's a toolbox for a component diagram, deployment diagram, etc. So we are going to now draw a deployment diagram for a hospital management system, as I said earlier. Click on the node. First click on the node tab, and then paste it in the star UML. Then for entering the contents into the node, double click on that node one which is written here, and type hospital management system. So if you want to enlarge the node, you can do so by use so like this. Now we have imported one node which is hospital management system, which is basically the main node, you can say. Then we are clicking another node and then and pasting it onto the star UML. And in this case, we are importing it a patient. We are calling it as a patient node. So that's the patient node done. And the third node you can take is the doctor node, because in a hospital management system, patient, a doctor are virtually essential in a hospital management system. So the doctor node is pasted onto the star UML. Now we'll import another node called database server, which is used to store the patient's ID number, the patient's health history, etc. Now in a hospital management system, there is as you would all have noticed, there will be a receptionist. So we are importing them. And after a patient reaches out to the doctor, doctor gives some medicines, so which has to be purchased by the patient. So we are also importing another node called receipt node. Then we are taking another node called a printer node, which is used to print the receipt. So that's enough. So these are the nodes that we are importing. Uh, so now uh, then click on the communication path in the deployment drop down menu, and then click it on and drag from the patient to the hospital management system, because this represents the communication path, because the patient is included in the hospital management system, right? So that's why we're using the communication path. Next, similar from the doctor to the hospital management system, and then from the receptionist to the hospital management system. Now, in the same case, from the database server to the hospital management system. And now the receipt node, from the receipt node, draw a deployment, the dotted line deployment dependency from the receipt to the printer. This is done because the receipt is, the receipt node is included in the printer node. That's why it's done to that's why it's the dependency is shown using a dotted line. Then further, the printer is further linked to the receptionist, because the receptionist is the one who takes care of the receipt of the patients, right? So this is a basic hospital management system deployment diagram. Thank you.